it's Trista. Hope everyone's doing really good today. Happy Friday. So, I wanted to get on here and talk about a few things. Um, I wanted to get on here and talk about a few things. I hope you're having a great Friday and I hope everyone's doing really well. I on next Friday, June 25th, I'm having another free workshop and it's titled Let's Do Some Inner Work. And what inner work is when we're healing ourselves and we're becoming the best people we can be. Because we all have stuff we need to work on and get through. And through this workshop, I will go through a technique to help release some emotions and some things that may not be working for you anymore. Whether it's feelings of frustration, anxiety, overwhelm, because this is this time of year. We have a lot going on, and summertime, school's out, vacations, and everything in between. So, and if you're interested in that, I will repost the link. It's over Zoom. You can go on there and register, and then the day it sends you an email, and then the day of the workshop, you just click the link that it sent you and you'll begin. It is from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I hope to see everyone there. And another thing I wanted to talk about was like change. Change is the only thing that is constant in the universe. That's my personal belief because we can't control change. Change is always there. And it could be slight, it could be big, it could be whatever. It's always happening. Nothing ever stays the same. For instance, as much as your morning routine may be the same on a certain level every day, something's different. Whether it is, you know, you didn't um, get your coffee made right at 6 o'clock and it was 6:05. Like it's constantly changing. And usually we don't see those changes unless it's big changes. And I'm learning that everything's constantly changing. Everything is constantly changing. And that's okay. Change is not um sometimes change comes across as it's a negative thing and it's something that we weren't expecting. And it's good to try not to judge it because change can be either good or bad. It's just kind of what is it. And I kind of sometimes think, okay, something's changing. I wonder what I can work on or learn from this change in this moment. Whether, the change is happening in your personal life or at work or, um, you know, you're a trip you're taking on. Maybe you wanted to stay in a hotel and then all of a sudden you can't stay in the hotel, you have to change it. And more than likely, the new hotel that you'll be going to, you may end up liking it better. And so that things are changing when you're doing something you really love to do. When you're working on a project and you have a goal or you have a vision for that, and the vision doesn't go away. The vision may change in good, awesome ways, or your vision may stay the same, and you have it planned out that this is going to go this way, but along the way this may need to be changed, this may need to be changed, this may need to be changed. And sometimes that feels overwhelming because it's it's like it's not going as planned. And that's perfectly fine too because it doesn't always go as planned. And sometimes when we're doing stuff, it's not a straight shot. It's a windy road. And I don't think I said this yet, and I apologize, but I am trying to um, learn StreamYard, and I was going to do it today, but it didn't really quite work out. And so I don't know if anyone's viewing. So if you are on here with me, go ahead and say hi in the chat. I would love to hear it and see what your opinions about change are and how you handle change. Some people handle change very well and just kind of go with the flow, and some people it takes a little bit, and that's okay. Like I'm the type of person that it doesn't. Sometimes I can go with the flow, and sometimes it takes a while for me to process the change. So, how do you handle change? Have you ever kind of wondered, you know, I wonder how this would go if I looked at it from this perspective instead of this perspective? And like I said earlier, like maybe changing, there's no judgment with it. Changing your viewpoint about something. Maybe, and I use this example, maybe changes happening at work um, or a trip. Sometimes work in a workplace, things are constantly changing, and you you like how things are going, like things are flowing really well, and then all of a sudden you some they've changed something, and then you're trying to figure everything out, and changing your viewpoint on it as this could be a good thing. As much as I don't want it to change, in the long run it could be a good thing. Or like I said with the trip, when you go on a trip, sometimes you plan things, but then it doesn't work out. Like you have an activity you wanted to do, but for some reason that that activity is unavailable and you have to change your plans, and so it takes you on a whole other little road, and it ends up turning out to be wonderful. So um, it's sometimes we have to embrace the change, because change is always there. Life is always changing, always. And that's how we learn and grow. And it's exciting. Sometimes it's hard, and it's something we have to, the change is um, something we have to learn something from it, which is awesome, because when we're constantly learning, we're constantly growing, and our lives are better for it. So if you guys have any comments on how you view change and what that's like for you, or um, if you like change or not, I'd be curious to find out how many people in our group, you know, embrace change, and how many people in our group, sometimes change isn't easy to do. And there's no judgment, there's no right or wrong answer. Um, it's just kind of how you feel about it. And if you have any advice or comments on how people can handle change in a certain situation, feel free to leave it in the chat. And also, I would also like to know what you guys would like to more information on, or what you guys are going through, so I can maybe do a video over certain topics that you would like um, me to do. And so, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great day, and I will be on here next Friday. Hopefully, the StreamYard thing will work, and I'll be able to do it from there. But feel free to leave your comments, and I will reply to all your comments. Okay, have a great day. Bye.